This is Jamie Catalyst with another review for the Triple S League. This is the Red Strings Club review. The Red Strings Club is a cyberpunk point-and-click adventure indie game with pixel graphics about fate and happiness, featuring the extensive use of pottery, bartending, and impersonating people on the phone to take down a corporate conspiracy. Yes, you heard that right. Pottery and bartending. Developed by Deconstructeam and published by Devolver Digital, this game released January 22nd, 2018, and is on Steam for $15 US. The atmosphere for the Red Strings Club reminds me a bit of Cowboy Bebop. Not sure why. Maybe it's the smooth music, the setting, or the massive amount of alcoholic beverages. Whatever the case may be, this game has the atmosphere down pat. The music in the club itself is perfect. Makes me want to mix drinks in real life. Has that smooth jazz feel, like smoking a cigarette in the 80s. And the sound effects? Oh man, the sound effects are perfect. When I started pouring drinks into the glass, I felt like a real bartender. And when I started missing the glass, I felt like I was pouring money out of my wallet. It really does sound like alcohol hitting wood flooring. The gameplay feels like it consists of two things: minigames and decisions. The minigames mainly include pouring drinks while matching circles up, which I had quite a bit of fun with, and sculpting, which was a bit tedious. Bit of advice: make sure the sensitivity on your mouse isn't on high before you try to sculpt. It'll make the game last twice as long, and be twice as aggravating if it is. Other than that, the sculpting seemed a bit challenging and kinda boring, but the segment for that doesn't last very long, and the rest of the game is worth it. Now with the decisions, there are a ton of them, each one making a different impact, leading to different things happening in the world. And the game keeps track of all of it. Like a red string, it flows through and connects dots. And I bet because of this, there are a ton of possibilities and endings. I really enjoyed some of the decisions and the ramifications that came with them. Some made me really stop and think. The controls are fairly simple, but sometimes they're not. Just don't do what I did. Actually read what the game tells you need to do, and you'll be alright. You'll be mainly doing clicking and dragging, and as long as you have a good mouse and your settings aren't super high, it's fluid and fun. So the Red Strings Club has pixel graphics, and although I used to not be a fan of 8-bit, there have been several games in the last few years that have changed my opinion about it. The Red Strings Club is one of those games. Sure, it's dots, but the colors are still rich, the animation is still impeccable, and the characters are still unique and well designed. The Red Strings Club is a beautiful game, no questions about it. A little detail that's very important that I would like to mention is the character interaction and dialogue. Since you don't really see anyone's past, you learn about these characters' personality and otherwise through dialogue. And I think the dialogue in this game is amazingly well written, witty, and thought-provoking, and playful. The team who wrote this did a great job. You can really learn and get a feel of each character through the dialogue in this game. So hey, the world of the Red Strings Club is a world full of technologically advanced humans and corporations pretty much trying to take over the world. But you play as a bartender with no upgrades but a bit of magic on his side. You can manipulate people's emotions using his drinks. His side gig being an information broker. Pretty damn slick in my opinion. However, when he finds out that his best friend and pretty much a big portion of the world is in trouble because of one of those greedy corporations, well, he decides it's time to pull up his sleeves and pour some drinks. The Red Strings Club is a well-written, beautiful, morality-questioning, great point-and-click adventure game. On the surface, there's not much to it, but with the loads of different decisions you can make, and the impact each one has on the world, there's so much more to it. The characters are great, the mini-games can be pretty fun, and the story is very interesting. I highly recommend this game if you like either point-and-click adventure games, cyberpunk, choice-based systems, or pixel graphic style games. It's definitely a worthwhile purchase that has a lot of replayability.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This review was written and recorded by Jamie Catalyst. She's got indie games, horror games, dating sims, and tons of others up on her YouTube channel. She's nuts, and we love her here at the Triple S League. And here's some more stuff you might like.